Hi, I'm Dr. Robert Harper, a geriatrician with 25 years of experience at Johns Hopkins. How are you feeling today? How many health videos have you watched before coming to me? Are you feeling overwhelmed by the endless advice online, from weird diets to stretching exercises? Let me share something important. You don't have to be smart anymore. Get back the health and confidence you thought you lost. Did you know that 80% of Americans over 60 are losing muscle every year? This doesn't just make you feel light when climbing stairs or carrying bags, but can also lead to falls, bone fractures, and even the loss of the ability to take care of yourself. But here's the good news. You can completely reverse this condition with a simple, easy-to-find food that's right in your local supermarket. If you watch this video, you'll know exactly what the product is, how to use it to increase muscle strength, and an easy recipe to get you started today. Plus, you'll discover a surprising secret that I was thrilled to discover myself, a finding from the latest research that could change the way you think about health in old age. But first, let me tell you a little story about a patient who inspired me. Have you ever felt your body weaken and wondered, can I be strong again? Think about it, because the answer is waiting for you. When I was a child, my grandmother was the strongest woman I knew. She could carry a heavy basket of vegetables home from the market, play with me for hours without getting tired. But when she was 70, everything changed. She started to weaken to the point where she could no longer stand up from the sofa. I still remember her sad look when she asked others for help. At that time, I wondered, why are our bodies like this? That question led me to study geriatrics, determined to find a way to help people like her regain their strength. But I have to admit, I wasn't always right. When I first started, I thought that training alone was enough to keep my muscle. How wrong I was. One patient whom you'll meet in a few minutes changed my perspective completely. Her story not only blew my mind, but also revealed a simple yet powerful secret, a food that can reverse muscle loss. Curious to know what it is? Stay with me, because this secret will change the way you think about health forever. Let me tell you about Mary, a patient who changed the way I view health in old age. Mary, 68, walked into my office with a look of despair in her eyes. She grabbed my hand and said, "Dr. Harper, I can't play with my grandchildren anymore. I feel like I'm losing myself." I could hear the pain in her voice. Mary had severe muscle loss, a condition we call sarcopenia. She was so weak that she couldn't lift a small water bottle, and she felt like she was being robbed of her greatest joy, spending time with her grandchildren. As Mary told me about her story, I was reminded of my grandmother, a strong woman who had lost her vitality because of this very problem. I knew I had to help Mary, not just because she was a patient, but because I believe no one should have to miss out on precious moments in life because of weakness. I started by asking Mary about her daily routine. It turned out that she was eating very little protein, mostly bread and vegetables, and barely moving. I realized that this wasn't just Mary's problem. Millions of older Americans were facing the same problem, and they didn't know that a small change could make a big difference. So I designed a simple plan for Mary. I introduced a high-protein diet focusing on one particular food, one of the best foods for rebuilding muscle, easily available and suitable for older adults. On the side, I encouraged her to try a gentle exercise routine at home, 10 sit-ups a day, and a 15-minute walk around the block. Sounds too simple, right? But I learned that small changes, when done right, can yield extraordinary results. After just 3 months, Mary returned to the clinic, and I could hardly believe my eyes. She walked with confidence, her smile as bright as ever. Mary said that she could not only lift a water bottle, but also pick up her grandma and hold her in her arms, something she thought she would never be able to do again. She held my hand and said, "Doctor, I feel alive again." Mary's story is not just about regaining muscle, it's about regaining joy, independence, and self. I want you to stop for a second and imagine if you could be stronger, more confident, and do the things you love without fear. How would your life change? Would you be able to play with your grandchildren, go for a walk in the park, or simply enjoy each day without worrying about falling? Now, let me explain the reasons for this effective plan, and I promise to make it easy to understand. Muscle loss, sarcopenia, occurs when your body lacks protein and doesn't get the active ingredients. Think of protein as the blueprint for building and repairing your home base. As you age, your body needs more protein to keep the house strong, but most older Americans don't eat enough. That's why I'm focusing on one particular food, one of the best sources of high-quality, easily digestible protein that's packed with nutrients that help your body function better. Not only does this food provide protein, it also aids digestion, reduces inflammation, and helps you feel energized. And the best part, it's available at every grocery store for as little as a cup of coffee. Are you trying to figure out what it is? I know you're curious, and I'm dying to reveal it now. But here's the lowdown. I'm about to share a surprising finding from a recent study, and it's going to blow your mind. Not only does this study confirm the research power of this food, it also shows that you can see results faster than you think, sometimes in just a few weeks. But that's not all. At the end of the video, I'll reveal a secret that 90% of adults have never heard of, a simple trick that can completely change the way you care for your body. Before we go any further, I want you to ask yourself, if you could regain your strength and do the things you used to love, where would you start? Would it be picking up groceries without help or playing with your grandchildren without getting tired? Keep that image in mind, because Mary's story is just getting started. This food, along with a few small changes, has helped my patients regain strength they thought they had lost forever, and I believe it can help you too. Not ready to discover this secret? In just a few minutes, you'll learn exactly how to get started from food to exercise to make the impossible happen. Now let's explore a discovery that I also stumbled upon while reading. A Harvard study found that there is one food that not only provides high-quality protein, but also contains special substances that help activate genes related to muscle regeneration. Surprisingly, this product is in every supermarket in America, but 90% of older adults don't eat enough of it or even think about it. I know you're struggling to figure out what it is, and I'll reveal it right now. It's lentils, one of the best foods to help you reverse muscle loss and regain strength as you age. Are you surprised? Stick with me as I explain why lentils are a superfood and how they can change your life. Let's start with the science behind why lentils are so special. A cup of cooked lentils, about a cup of lentils, provides a whopping 18 grams of protein, which is almost as much as a chicken breast. This protein is important because it contains lysine, an essential amino acid that helps muscles repair and grow. But lentils are more than just protein. They're also rich in fiber, which helps improve digestion, a problem for many people. They also contain iron, folate, and magnesium, which help the body fight inflammation and boost energy. The great thing about lentils is that they're low in calories, so you don't have to worry about gaining weight, and they're easy to digest, which is great for people who want to protect their kidneys or heart as they age. Now let's compare the lens to other options. Many people think that red meat is the only way to get protein, but red meat can be stressful on the body and increase cholesterol, not ideal for older adults. What about protein powders? They're beneficial, but they're often red-loaded with additives and unnatural. Lentils are different. They're all natural, cost about $1 a pound, and you can cook them into a variety of delicious dishes, from warm dips to refreshing salads. Plus, lentils are sustainable, which is good for both your body and the planet. You can find them at every supermarket, from Walmart to Whole Foods, so there's no excuse not to try them. Here's a fact that I recommend when researching a study in the Journal of Nutrition found that older adults who ate plant-based protein foods like lentils every day could improve their muscle strength by 30% in a few months, especially when combined with leisurely activities. But the sad part is that most Americans over 60 eat less than a tablespoon of lentils a week. Can you believe it? Just one small change, adding a tablespoon of lentils to your meals, can make a big difference, reducing your risk of muscle loss, falling, and even becoming more independent. That's why I want you to try it today. Speaking of trying, I want you to stop for a second and ask yourself, have you ever eaten lentils? If so, how do you like to cook it? If not, imagine how you could add it to your meals. Maybe a quick bowl at lunch or a salad with veggies. Just thinking about it makes you want to get in the kitchen right. Lentils are not only great for your muscles, they're delicious, easy to make, and filling. But I'm not stopping there. In the next few minutes, I'm going to share one last secret, a special way to maximize the benefits of lentils, helping you see results faster than you ever thought possible. This secret has helped transform my patients from Mary to others into regaining their strength and zest for life. Before we go any further, I want you to keep that curiosity. Lentils are the first step, but there's a little trick to turning them into a powerful weapon against muscle loss. Want to know what that trick is? Stay with me as I'm about to reveal how you can start today with a simple formula and an easy-to-follow routine to feel a stronger base in just a few weeks. Now we come to the fun part, the final secret I promised to share. You've heard about Mary's story about the power of lentils and about the amazing research from Harvard. But the real secret isn't just about eating lentils, it's about how you incorporate them into your life to get the fastest results. I've seen patients from people like Mary to seniors across America regain their strength and joy with just a few simple changes. And today, I'm going to give you the keys to doing the same. Not ready? Get started now, because in just a few minutes, you'll know exactly how to get stronger, starting today. First, let's talk about how to eat lentils for the best absorption. Lentils are one of the top protein foods, but the timing of when you eat them is important. I recommend eating lentils at lunchtime, around mid to 2 p.m., as this is when your body is most ready to absorb protein to repair and build muscle. A bowl of lentils at this time will give you the opportunity to maximize the lysine and micronutrients that will help you rebuild your strength. But eating isn't enough. The secret is combining lentils with a light workout. You don't need to hit the gym or pay for expensive gadgets. Just a 15-minute walk every day around the block or in the park will stimulate your muscles and help your protein work more effectively. If you want to do more, try doing 10 sit-ups a day. These are simple activities, but when combined with lentils, they create a powerful formula for muscle and energy recovery. Want an easy meal to start with? I'm sharing a lentil recipe that even the busiest of people can make. All you need is a cup of dry coffee, grounds a shredded carrot, a chopped onion, and a pinch of salt. Add all of that. Add 4 types of coconut milk. Bring to a boil, then reduce the heat and simmer for 30 minutes. That's it. You'll have a super warming, delicious dish that's packed with protein and fiber to help build and nourish your muscles. I usually add a little pepper or thyme for extra flavor, but you can customize it to your liking. This recipe is cheap, quick, and anyone can make it. Even if you've never cooked lentils before, you can make a big batch on the weekend and have it in the fridge for the week. Easy, right? I want you to commit to trying it today. Add a bowl of lentils to your diet, whether in a stir-fry salad or stew. Combine it with a 15-minute walk every day, and I promise you'll feel the difference in just 4 weeks. Your body will be stronger, your steps will be lighter, and you will feel more at ease doing the things you love, from playing with your grandchildren to carrying your own shopping bags. Can you imagine that feeling? That's what Mary felt, and I want you to experience it too. Speaking of feelings, I have a tip for making lentils even better, a little secret that will make your dish so appealing that the whole family will want to try it. Want to know what it is? Leave a comment below. Say, I want to know the lentil tip, and I'll reply directly to you. I read every comment because I want to hear your story. Tell me, how are you going to try lentils? Maybe a dish that fits my guide, or do you have a favorite recipe? If you've never had lentils, How do you think you'll get started? I'm curious. Start today because you deserve to be strong, independent, and full of energy. Just a bowl of lemongrass and a 15-minute walk can open a new chapter in your health. Are you ready to make a change? I know you can do it, and I'm here to cheer you on every step. Don't stop. Keep reading to learn how to make it easier, and leave a comment so we can make this healthy move together. We've been on an incredible journey together today, and I hope you're feeling as hopeful as I am. I'm Dr. Robert Harper, and in my 25 years at Johns Hopkins, I've seen patient architects like Mary people who believed they had lost their strength and zest for life find themselves again with just a few small changes. Mary, at age 68, held her granddaughter after adding lentils to her diet and walking for 15 minutes a day. It's not just about muscles, it's about regaining confidence, independence, and precious moments in life. You can do it too. I believe you don't have to accept physical weakness as an inevitable part of aging. With just a bowl of beans, a few minutes of movement, and a little determination, you'll surprise yourself. Can you imagine feeling stronger, walking lighter, and doing the things you love without worrying? That's the future that's waiting for you. I want you to start today. Go to the supermarket, buy a bag of lentils, only about $1, and try this lentil recipe. I shared lentils, carrots, onions cooked for 30 minutes. Eat it for lunch, go for a 15-minute walk, and see how much you can change in the next 4 weeks. You don't have to do everything perfectly. Just start. Every small step you take is a victory, and I'm here to cheer you on. You deserve to be healthy, energetic, and enjoy every day with the people you love. Think of Mary, think of my grandmother, and think of yourself. You have the power to change, and you can start today. If you found this video helpful, please help me spread the word. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on the health secrets I'll be sharing. I hope you become part of a community of older adults who are living healthier, happier lives every day. And don't forget, I read every comment. Leave a question, share your story, or tell me how you're going. Maybe you already have a favorite recipe, or are you interested in starting one of mine? I'd love to hear from you, as each story inspires me to continue this mission. Thank you for spending time with me today. You're not just a puppet, you're a person with the opportunity to change your life. Start with a bowl of lentils, a smile, and the belief that you can be stronger. I'll see you in the next video with more tips for living healthier every day. Now get up, take a deep breath, and start your action process. You did it.